Outlander, Blood of My Blood episode 7 gave us everything: action, suspense, and the kind of drama that keeps us hooked. But if you thought that was intense, episode 8 is about to raise the stakes even higher. So buckle up, because the next chapter promises heartbreak, danger, and maybe even salvation. The upcoming episode is titled A Virtuous Woman, and here's what the official synopsis reveals. At the request of the Grants, Ellen undergoes a test to prove her worthiness to marry into the clan. From both the synopsis and the episode 8 promo, it's clear Ellen is walking straight into one of the toughest trials of her life. Her secret relationship with Brian has been exposed, thanks to her brother Dougal and the Grants, and now, the consequences are spiraling out of control. Their solution? Forcing Ellen to endure a virginity test. And as Colum warns in the promo, if she fails, her life could be on the line. But Ellen's fate doesn't just rest on her shoulders. The Mackenzies and the Grants already stand on shaky ground, and this scandal could spark a conflict neither side is prepared for. That's why Colum and Dougal will push to prove their sister's innocence, hoping to protect both her reputation and the clan's fragile standing. Still, the tension is clear: one wrong move could cost Ellen everything. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. While Ellen's brothers try to control her future, Brian refuses to stand by. In the promo, we see him discover the truth about the test, and despite his mother's pleas, he's determined to act. Brian may not have the numbers to take on both the Grants and the Mackenzies, but he's clever. His plan? Move in secret and take Ellen away before it's too late. And this is where Julia steps into the spotlight. At the end of episode 7, Julia uncovered Henry's letter, and when she notices his last name, Grant, the pieces start to click. If Malcolm Grant is tied to Ellen's marriage, could Henry also be connected? Julia shares her discovery with Brian, and suddenly, a risky but brilliant plan begins to form. Together, Brian and Julia set out not only to save Ellen but also to reunite Julia with Henry. If that fleeting shot in the trailer really shows Henry's hand brushing Julia's face, then their reunion may finally happen in episode 8. And when it does, Julia will surely tell Henry everything: how Brian stood by her through her darkest moments and even helped her with the birth of her son. Hearing that, Henry might feel compelled to return the favor, by helping Ellen survive the test and later aiding Brian in spiriting her away. But there's another path this story could take. As hinted in the promo, Henry may be battling demons of his own. If his inner turmoil becomes too much, he could abandon the Grants altogether, slipping away during the chaos of Ellen's trial. And if he crosses paths with Brian and Julia along the road, it might change everything. But if he doesn't? His disappearance could alter the story in ways none of them expect. So the real question is, who will save Ellen? Will her brothers rally to protect her? Or will Brian, driven by love and courage, risk everything to take her away from danger? And how big a role will Henry play in this tangled web of loyalty, love, and betrayal? One thing's for sure, episode 8 is shaping up to be a turning point, where alliances are tested, true feelings are revealed, and the line between survival and sacrifice grows razor thin. Now it's your turn. What do you think will happen? Will Ellen's salvation come from her brothers, from Brian, or from Henry's return? Drop your theories in the comments below. I'll be watching to see what you predict. And if you're loving this journey through Outlander, Blood of My Blood, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow Outlander fans, and subscribe to TV Promo Recap. We'll keep breaking down every promo, every twist, and every shocking reveal as the series unfolds. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for the drama ahead.